Et voilà, nous continuons nos conversations aujourd'hui bon matin. Topik conversation par l'habitude du deuxième temps. Il y a un topic intéressant aujourd'hui pour où ça zen qui peut-être en a l'aspiration et rêve pour faire un master et pour eux qui déterminent pour avancer dans l'éducation, approfondir une carrière ou connaissances. Aujourd'hui, nous voulons nous sa possibilité pour ou explorer et il y en a un petit peu de travail pour faire, oui. Obviously, par nous dit, mais par contre, nous pouvons faire un petit peu plus facile à cause nous pouvons donner toutes les informations qu'on a besoin et qui fait qu'on va faire bonne procédure pour, pourquoi pas, bon sens et faut espérer qu'on va capable de bénéficier à travers ce programme. Aujourd'hui, bon matin, par exemple, dit, on a deux personnes qui peuvent faire sa conversation avec moi. Premièrement, on a un représentant sorti côte British High Commission et ça, c'est pas l'autre qui, Josette-Larue. Josette, bonjour, comment ça va?
Bien, merci, même.
A pleasure. Et of course, Josette Lee, il peut faire press and public officer côté British High Commission. Mais aussi, aujourd'hui, bon matin, on a des gens qui bénéficient à travers ce programme. Et ça, c'est Melissa Stravens. Melissa, bonjour, comment ça va?
Bonjour Sylvie, moi bien merci au même.
Un plaisir. Et Melissa, il y a un second secretary, si on peut dire bien, sorti du Ministry of Foreign Affairs, mais aujourd'hui, lui, pour cause de sa capacité, comment un de ses élèves qui bénéficient à travers ce programme. Alors, première conversation avec Léna de tout ça, la nouvelle action ici pour moi sur Cécile, comme d'habitude. So, Josette, how do you start your day? Tea, coffee, water, and what time do you start your day? Clearly today was a little extra.
No, today was the normal routine. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to come very far.
Josette.
From Takamaka.
Oh, but the Republic of Takamaka, yes, very good. How is it down there?
It's quite quiet.
Just like go pareil, nous peut ici en
Even actually, I think even stronger.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. Socks and everything out in the...
Socks and everything, full jacket.
Okay, all right. Okay, but everything is good down there?
Everything is good down there.
Okay, down south, very good. So, 4h30 bon matin?
Yes.
Mais Joseph, de quoi tu peux aller 4h30 bon matin?
To town, to work.
Oh.
So the usual routine would be wake up,
yes.
Get ready, and catch a bus at 5:30 to come to town.
Ah, okay, all right, okay. I comprend. It's a long travel, it's a commute, isn't it?
Yes.
How long does it take? Like an hour?
About 40 minutes.
You beat traffic, don't you?
Yeah, I leave before the morning traffic,
yeah.
So it takes about 40 minutes. But if you're stuck in traffic, it could take a good hour and a half, hour 15 minutes.
Clearly, you're talking from experience. You've lived through it. Now, une petite question, Josette. Obviously, par dit, ou travaille avec British High Commission.
Yes.
So, how has this been for you?
So I've been with the British High Commission for the past 2 years, and it's been a really good experience. We have a wonderful team at the office, yes. So very kind, compassionate, and very productive team. And my role itself, I'm the President Public Affairs Officer, and yes. I do everything to do with communications. Okay. And it's been quite the experience because before that I was in journalism, and starting PR, I thought perhaps that PR is where your career goes to die a little bit, but actually it's where my career started to blossom, and really found my way to communication. Yes, exactly. Okay. So it's been quite fun. Yeah.
All right. Now, Melissa, nous venons de toi. Et où une bonne qui, of course, bénéficie à travers ce programme. Mais avec l'aide de tout ça là, comment il y a commencé la journée, dit café de l'eau et qui l'est au commence la journée?
Okay, so moi lève 5h30, I would say, a little later than Josie. Oui. So 5h30, usually get ready, prepare my son, do the school runs, try to get out before 6:15 oui. To beat the traffic.
Oui.
Si vous sortez après 6h15, traffic jam.
Okay.
So coffee's on the go.
Oui.
And yeah, that's the start of my day.
South, north, east, west, qui direction?
OCAP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you get the traffic, it's traffic from OCAP to town.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, un petit peu plus bonheur, Josette levé, so.
She wins.
But how are your weekends? Sorry, do you wake up because your mind is programmed to wake up at 4:30 during the week.
So in the weekends, I'd normally sleep until 8:30.
Okay,
I can't go beyond that because then
you still wake up.
Yeah.
Are you like a nap person during the day?
midday around 12, I'll take a nap till 3. And
all right. Melissa, no.
Are
you on
weekends? I don't have time to nap. I have a son, so I'm not allowed to nap.
Vous faites les nappes ou nappes aussi?
Le temps nap, moi aussi, I have a shut eye, but
Okay.
usually I don't nap.
It's a
Yeah.
commodity, isn't it, with
Yeah.
kids? I know, right? The struggle is real. All right, mesdames et messieurs, obviously, ou qui écoute nous aujourd'hui bon matin, ou capable de participer à une conversation dès 88 89 89, il numéro ou capable WhatsApp nous, ou sinon texte nous, ou question aujourd'hui bon matin. Now, let's talk about this program. Josie?
yes.
Yes.
So the Chevening Scholarship
Yes.
is a UK government-funded scholarship
Okay.
that offers professionals and aspiring leaders the opportunity to study in the UK on a fully funded master's program.
Okay.
And it can be anywhere in the UK, be it England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. You pick any university that you want. So the Chevening Scholarship has been around since 1983.
Okay.
And in Seychelles, we've had over 70 Chevening alumni since. And each and every one of them, most of them, have gone to do amazing things in their careers, in society. And just this year, they celebrated 40 years of Chevening. And
Yeah.
we had a gathering at the residence where we met the different people from different fields. And we were quite proud to see how far everyone has come since.
How many, what are some of the fields that we've seen people
So
venture into?
there's environment.
Yes.
We have quite a bit of people from foreign affairs. There's from the financial sector,
Okay.
law, or things to do with the ocean. Quite diverse. There are no limits on what field you want to go into.
Okay, that's interesting. Melissa, this is where I'm going to drag you in.
Mm-hmm.
How was the process for you? First of all, how did you know about it?
I think I've known about Chevening for a while.
Okay.
So even my husband as well.
Okay.
Used to apply for Chevening. I've got family and friends who've applied for Chevening. So
Okay.
Ebope Dimon gave me pour moi apply for Chevening.
Oui.
So it's been at the back of my head for a while. So in 2022, that was the moment I felt I wanted to pursue my master's, and I did it. I started the process. It's a long process.
Okay.
I would say I feel it's a long process because it's a year. It spans over a year.
Okay.
So you've got the application stage. The application stage is perhaps the stage that you have to give most attention to.
Okay.
You've got essays to write, 4 essays specifically.
Okay.
You have to show how you've exude leadership, how you're able to do networking,
Yes.
and your career plan. So it's a process. You've got to proofread your work, make sure like you provide the best essay, the best application that you can.
So basically, your application is telling them who you are as an individual and what you aspire to be through that program, isn't it?
Yes, and why you feel you deserve.
Okay.
And Chevening is a lot to do with leadership.
Okay.
So you definitely have to show how you feel you've showed leadership, sort of show that in an authentic way, how you've proved yourself to be a leader, how you prove that you can network, and how you will come back when you come back and demonstrate those qualities.
And of course, aujourd'hui, mesdames et messieurs, nous causons un petit peu de ce programme et qui va procéder et formalité. Pareil, Melissa a dit, il y a un procédé qui est un petit peu long, mais c'est pas découragé à cause tout ça là, at the end of the day, là où gagne le programme, où gagne au sens pour participer à ce programme, il y a un qui, si, Melissa, un petit peu plus tard pour raconter nous, but back to Josette. Quand nous commençons, est-ce qu'il finit ouvert sa registration pour l'application, excusez, et qui va procéder qui est mon besoin faire pour les capables d'engager de ce programme?
Okay, so the application window opened on the 4th of August.
Okay.
And it's going to stay open until the 6th of November.
Okay.
So you have until, well, now you're hearing about it, it's till November to start your application process. And to start the application process, you need to meet certain criteria.
Okay.
There is no limit, age limit Chevening. However, there are certain criteria that you need to meet to be able to apply for the scholarship.
Yeah.
The first is that you need to be a citizen of the country that you're applying for. For instance, as a Seychellois, when I'm applying, I need to apply from Seychelles, and I need to be applying for the Seychelles-Chevening Scholarship.
Okay.
If you're from Mauritius, you'll need to be applying for the Mauritius Chevening Scholarship. The second is that you need to have a bachelor's degree to be able to qualify for the master's degree. And also, you need to have worked for at least 2 years to qualify for the scholarship. And that makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because when we come back from a bachelor's degree, we don't exactly have, we have some form of direction of what we want to do, but when we get into the world of work, that kind of changes, and you become a little bit more focused, and you kind of find your direction and your calling while working. So that's why they have that 2 years of experience needed. And also, you can apply if you're a British citizen. You can apply if you're a dual British citizen, like if you have a British passport and a British passport, you can apply. And you also need to come back to Seychelles after that for 2 years and work here. But other than that, that kind of covers the criteria, and there's more information on the Chevening website if anyone wants to know more.
Ah, voilà. Et si on veut plus d'informations, capable passe le Chevening website, que tu vas gagner tout ça, bonne information et tout bon course, mon président, bonne université, hein, à cause the program itself, Chevening program, you can apply to any university priority within
any university within the UK.
Within the UK. So, mesdames et messieurs, aujourd'hui bon matin, si on a le temps, passez le Chevening website. Toute ça l'information, lesquelles bonne l'université qui tombe en bas sa programme, et of course, qui bonne course, qui ou peut-être on commence par là. Allez ça. Obviously, being a monde qui travaille dans le ministère Foreign Affairs, ou masters, est-ce qu'il est lié avec ou bachelors, ou sinon on a l'autre field complètement différent? How was that?
Okay, so Chevening, there's no limit. You can divert from QP. You have to still show QP, how you're going to bring it back.
Yes.
For me, it does relate to my work. À cause mon travail dans section légale, code Foreign Affairs. Et dans la section légale, nous travaillons avec bonnes treaties, bonnes conventions. Et mon master's is in human rights law. And human rights law is a component of international law. So by doing international law, code Foreign Affairs, my human rights law master's fits into that. So I would say it relates.
Et pour choisir l'université, on connaît pareil, Josette dit, how many universities, give and take, Josette, how many universities, give and take? We're talking about quite a few, isn't it?
Like hundreds.
We're talking about hundreds. Mais bien, mais franchement, comme c'est pour assiser, pour go through, est-ce que tu as une idée which one you wanted to? In the process, where does hubby come in? Put on un petit cadre, pour content aussi, hubby aussi. Did hubby get it or ça c'est ce qu'il gagne?
Non, il gagne le temps il apply
aussi. Okay, c'est mal il avant ou après ou?
Avant moi. He was 2018, I think. Yeah.
Est-ce qu'il influence ou?
Okay. In influence more in the sense for
I like how we sounds like a but. Sorry, hubby.
No, le côté la droit pour study. I was to study in Scotland as well.
Okay.
So all I knew is I really wanted to go to Scotland as well.
All right.
So I did go to. I did.
Looks familiar. I think we used to go to school together.
Yes.
Yeah, we allez. Okay, continue.
So I knew I wanted to study in Scotland. Mais that I didn't limit myself to just applying to Scotland, obviously. I applied a few other places. Mais when it came to choosing, I got a university in Scotland, which I really liked. It was a fit for me, and that was sort of like in a city university.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I was very happy que ou gagne là-bas.
But it wasn't the same university in Scotland. Little Densey, Laville, côté study. Mine was sort of like a city university, Strathclyde.
No. Obviously, première fois à Scotland?
No.
Was that the first time?
No. I went to visit him before.
Okay.
When he was there. And yeah.
So, un petit peu familier avec l'endroit?
I would say yes. I was familiar with
OK, mais qui peut-être, c'était pour aux enfants.
Yeah.
When you had to leave, peut-être un petit peu, ça l'expérience, I mean, moi connais peut-être il y a des parents aussi, des moms out there, et même papa aussi, qui peut-être pas envie apply pour sa scholarship. Un petit word of support,
Okay.
lo sa côté, how did you cope with it?
Yeah, I think it comes down to what you just said,
Yes.
support, or
Yeah.
if you have the right support, I
Oui.
think you will find a way to make it work, like
Yeah.
we did. We tried to make it as smooth a transition for myself and for my son.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the periods that I was away, it was hard.
Oui.
Mais seulement, you have an end goal. You're
Yeah.
doing it for your child at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And
Et si c'est
yeah.
non?
Yeah,
So-
it's just a year. Mais seulement, le temps
It
peut
feels
go
like
through.
a
It feels like a while.
I'm trying
le
to
temps.
what say if Oui.
Yeah, but it worked as often as they could. They came to Scotland,
Oui.
and as often as I could, I came to Seychelles.
Voilà, mesdames et messieurs, pareil, Melissa dit, si on est goal et vision, difficile as it may seem, where there's a will, there's a way. Et of course, pareil, il dit, on peut faire les pour famille, pour les corps premièrement, après pour famille, et of course, définitivement, il y a son bénéfice qui vient avec, qui ciment dans les filles, et là, on finit faire un programme, où regarde, you look at your masters in your hand,
So proud, like you feel very proud.
very proud of
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
All right. Josette, nous retournons encore un petit coup. Côté où ça procédé, of course, on dit, nous capable passer le website pour nous gagner l'information. Qui rôle British High Commission is joué in the application process for your candidates?
Okay.
Is there an interview qui s'abandonne mon faire with the British High Commission, ou c'est tout quelque chose qui est fait avec the relative university?
Well, so us at the British High Commission, we help facilitate that process.
Okay.
So when the application window starts,
Yes.
we take the role to advertise and promote the Chevening Scholarship as
Yeah.
much as possible. You'll probably find on our Instagram page or our Facebook page so many things coming out in the next 2 months about Chevening. And we have a Chevening officer, Colette, at our office who takes lead on anything to do with Chevening.
Yeah.
And after the application window closes, there is about 2 months in between where they shortlist a top 10 applicants. And that is where we come forward, and the British High Commission has to interview each and every one of the 10 applicants and narrow it down to about 2 or 3 applicants. Depending, usually we hope to get at least 3, but it all depends on the cost of the universities that the applicants have chosen. And we go through the application process with the applicants, and once the last 2 or 3 are selected, we help facilitate their journey to the UK, which is helping with their visas in a way, also helping them get any information that's coming down from for Chevening to them. And on the final days, it will be having a goodbye dinner or lunch with them and sending them off to the UK.
What an interesting question. Mon question qui dit bonjour. Est-ce que British High Commission aide pour ça ben monde qui peut apply sa scholarship avec autres l'employé?
In what sense?
That transaction between, I'm assuming. Peut-être Melissa, il comprend comment peut se dire?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's something completely separate.
Okay.
It's the applicant's role, duty, sort of, pour liager avec son employeur,
Yeah.
qui a envie faire,
Okay.
qui, if they're prepared to take the person back,
Yeah.
or soit if it's not going to work, if you really want to go for the scholarship, if you have to have a sort of resign or whatever.
Or even a
Mais
sabbatical
seulement-
break.
Yeah, exactly. Mais seulement, I think most places are very accommodating, because at the end of the day, you're going to get the masters sort of to help with your work when you come back. So, moi, je t'accommodate un peu.
OK. All right. Bon, quoi, peut-être ça nous répond aux questions. Voilà. Nous aussi, on a certains du monde qui peut demander nous le côté Does it cater for the stipend as well? Money, money, money.
That I can definitely answer.
Yes.
So, one of the many benefits.
Yes.
One of the many benefits of the Chevening Scholarship is
Yes.
that it covers a stipend, full allowance for the whole year that you're there.
Okay.
It covers like full tuition, your flights, ticket there and back.
Yeah.
And then
One ticket, just be specific.
I mean, if you want to travel all over Europe, we can't. We can't.
We can't stop you.
We can't fund that.
From home to
So from home to there and there to back falls under the Chevening Scholarship. Yeah.
okay, and that's one ticket.
And that's one ticket.
Yes, just to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Melissa?
also get special stipend for specific events that
Okay.
Chevening hosts.
Okay.
There are obligatory events that you have to attend
Okay.
during your study, and that as well. They've got stipend for that as well. So
So you're covered.
just so you know, definitely
Yeah.
covered.
Melissa, un petit peu ou l'expérience pendant l'état d'école, of course, par nous dit, entre le campus on the first day, finding your way around, attending your first lecture, un petit peu ça l'expérience. I mean, it's literally going back to school, isn't it? Was it difficult for you après qu'on ça l'état travail, or you fit right in? It was like back home.
The academic side of it,
Oui.
I would say it wasn't a drastic transition because it's a lot to do with what I currently do in my day-to-day work.
Okay.
So at school it wasn't hard at all. Miss Emma, you are learning new things, definitely. Miss Emma, you can find yourself, can find your way around.
Oui.
Look, the first day, it was emotional. I went to class and I had a little breakdown.
Oh no.
Because it was like the university is quite big.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was that. Miss Emma, from then on, I made amazing friends, networking with people in the same field, the human rights field. So it's been good.
Et mon content qui Josette premier qu'on dit, of course, it has to be for somebody qui commence travail ici, après qui est capable d'appliquer sa programme. Do you feel that helps? The work experience helps. Souvent, when Zeni vini sorti as a bachelor, and then they go straight through into their masters. Do you feel the work experience in between your bachelor and your masters helped you? C'est tout là un point qui est relevant avec le field qui ou déjà peut travailler là-dedans.
I would say yes, definitely. No field or even in work in general, you've built character, know how to navigate things, challenges
Yes.
every day. So I would say yes, it definitely helped. Miss Emma, at the same time, I will always encourage Banzen to do their masters as soon as possible.
Okay.
Get it done and
Oui.
out of the way. Miss Emma, at the same time, I do acknowledge that yes, l'expérience travail, il contribue en quantité towards the process and the experience.
Voilà, ben portrait un petit peu. Melissa, of course, là, on commençait. Et où tu as nécessité loin qui t'y loin?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dans la même université avec vous, ça?
No, she was in another university,
Oui.
Aberdeen, if I'm not mistaken. And this is Jemima. We kept in touch quite often, and it helped. It helped. You're situated in Scotland, but she was further up north, which was a lot colder.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for you, that was a deciding factor? The weather?
Oh, I mean, ideally, I would have Scotland, Miss Emma, with a bit of summer. Miss Emma, you get used to it. You get used to the, wow, c'est de la pluie, sans parasol, you're just used to it. Yeah.
Like, get on with it. Let's get it right.
Yeah.
OK. Josette, on a une question intéressante pour vous.
Tell me.
Est-ce qu'on apply ou? I like that one. Merci beaucoup pour cette question.
So,
So, tu m'as always said you practice what you preach.
so 2 years ago, before I started working at the British High Commission,
Oui.
I did look into Chevening.
OK.
But I hadn't had my 2 years experience yet. But now that I've been working for 4 years and working for the British High Commission, I can't apply. because at the end of the day, if I get shortlisted, the team that I work with will be interviewing me. And
So it's a kind of conflict of interest.
exactly, it'll be biased. But if I leave and wait for another 2 years, I can apply for the scholarship.
That's kind of sad, isn't it?
Oh, not
You have to
really.
leave- kind of sad, isn't it? You have to leave your team in your workplace to be able to apply. Nope. She's good. She's fine, everybody. Shall we have a cup of tea? That was a bit of a bomb, wasn't it? All right, the food.
Okay.
Ako mo konen, isi se nou koton nou ti bouillon bread.
Oui.
Ou mpa nou, fè ou sak chou, mè li sak ou koton manzi.
I eat everything. I don't eat meat. Mais c'est maman
Okay.
mange everything.
Ou
Everything.
mange poisson seulement?
Yes.
Ok.
Yes. Mais c'est maman mange tout quelque chose.
Ou mange tout quelque chose?
Yeah.
Comme si, qui mange quelque chose qu'on manque là, on a là-bas. I know it's just for 1 year. Mais c'est marrant, elle est pas, elle dit 1 year is a long time.
Yeah.
Comme si qui mange quelque chose qu'on manque ici, c'est
Later, much more also
À pas de
when
soleil.
people when people came, I guess we all bread.
bouillon bread?
Yeah.
Pas de même bread pour l'alimenter?
Yeah, chamana.
Tiens, maintenant, on fait
Yeah.
bouillon bread? Ou poisson frit?
Oh, we poisson free as well. Mais c'est at the same time as well, moi tu say enjoy like whatever they
They
donne
give.
manger kitchen là-bas.
Okay, what was one of your favorites?
Moi tu
là-bas?
kotal. I know I was in Scotland, mais c'est moi tu kotal mas Asian food.
Ooh,
Yeah.
all right.
So yeah, I didn't get to try haggis.
What's that?
Haggis is a traditional Scottish food. Yeah, préparé. I hope I'm not saying this wrong. I have the feeling préparé boudé. So
Oh.
it's made from like sheep, I think.
Okay.
Mais c'est mon pas goûter because obviously it's meat, and
Oui.
mon pas mazlavian. It's their delicacy, and every Chivna has to eat that. C'est au Scotland.
Okay. All righty. All right. Mesdames et messieurs, aujourd'hui bon matin, nous because le Chevening programme, quand tout capable, gagne l'information, le site website, voir tout bon scholarship qui est available, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Josette, tout bon scholarship qui est available, tout bon université qui peut provide sa scholarship, et tout bon pays within the UK qui peut provide sa bon scholarship, so, ou gagne ça pour apply li, juste pour noter que vous besoin de 2 ans d'expérience de travail, avant de apply ça, et si vous travaillez pour British High Commission, you cannot apply, any other entity qui pas nous apply, or pas, this autres?
Only people who work within the UK government, because
Okay.
technically, as working for the British High Commission, you're working
Okay.
for the UK government.
Oui.
So if you're working for the UK government itself, you can apply.
Et
For
si
this.
il y en a quelque chose à faire passeport ou tu
Dual
Just-
nationals. If you're half British and half Seychelles,
Seychelles.
then you can apply for.
You can't apply.
for this, but no.
OK. So ça ben un petit peu ben critère. Sorry, pour man qui a un passeport anglais ou pour apply. All the better pour get un passeport c'est là qu'on fait make the most of it. Apply. Un petit peu sa procédure aussi, et il dit il prend à peu près 1 an, si mon peut dire bien. Yeah. Peut-être mon collègue qui m'a laissé expliquer with the essays and back and forth. Do you write them all in one go and send it, or is it over a period of time?
So the application, the online application is the first step. The second step is if you're being shortlisted and you get to the interview stage, and then the final step is the process to go. So the application stage, you have to do all the essays, and it's just not essays; it's also questionnaires. So you have to fill out all the questions. And if you meet the criteria, you're able to move on to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Et voilà, mesdames et messieurs, aujourd'hui pour matin, Chevening Programme. Quand qui sont closing dates, c'est pour remind nous bon dire qui peut regarder aujourd'hui pour matin?
6th of November.
16th of November.
6th.
6 novembre, il s'ajoute que deadline est terminé et après par il y a tout un procédé qui pour passer que tout capable éventuellement gagne ou scholarship pour ou la bourse pour l'école par dit dans n'importe qui pays qui a bas sa programme. Josette, nous retournons un petit coup. Lesquels qui contactaient l'application qui est faite à travers British High Commission ou soit à travers direct à l'université?
So
Excusez.
we at the British High Commission,
Yes.
when it comes to the application process, we don't have much to do with it.
Oui.
So someone who's interested in Chevening would have to go to the website, click apply, and there you'd be able to fill in the eligibility criteria. You'd be able to go through the application process, fill in your essays, and press submit. and that is all done online, and we wouldn't be able to help through that application process. We can direct someone on where to go to find the information that they want, or if they want a leaflet, we have that at the office, but we don't help with the application process itself. After they've sent their application and they've been shortlisted, and that's when we get a little bit more involved with the interview process. But with the application itself, that's entirely on the applicant.
Voilà, mesdames et messieurs, nous causons un petit peu les différentes options pour sortir bon matin et Chevening programme. Mais ça, on a des gens qui disent, si vous avez cette possibilité, would you do it all over again? That doesn't sound so good.
I mean,
Est-ce que tu faire all over again?
I think it was at the end of the day you get your masters and you have to. I mean, I wouldn't have to do it again because mon fini fait. Seulement, I would say yes. En façon, yes, because you need to progress in life. Ou besoin boost devant, so definitely. I would pursue a master's, definitely.
Et il y a l'opportunité qui, de capable dire, n'a pas aucun cost avec. On n'a pas aucun, la tête fait mal pour imaginer comment on parle pays. C'est pour dire, c'est nous comme là qui prend students loan pour faire nos first degree, sinon nos bachelors. So tout ça là infini couvert, ou stipend infini couvert. I mean, it is a good option, isn't it? Et puis nous soit centaines d'universités pour choisir différentes qualités de cours. C'est pareil, Josette a dit, il y a différents fields qui sont capables là-dedans aujourd'hui bon matin. So programme, l'application, nous sommes capables de voir à travers les réseaux sociaux, on dit moi?
Yes, so on our social media pages, we're posting quite a bit on UK and Seychelles, at least 3 times a week on a bit of guidance on where to go, what's the link to click on to apply for the scholarship, the eligibility criteria that you need to meet to apply for the scholarship, and just a bit of tips. And what kind of candidate we're looking for, what kind of candidate Chevening is looking for, and whether you meet that quota. Yeah.
Voilà, mesdames et messieurs, aujourd'hui bon matin, mesdames, nous pouvons causer avec, of course, les représentants sortis côté British High Commission qui l'IPZ, sa programme ici Cécile, et aujourd'hui bon matin, on peut gagner l'information. Accès avec l'information, bon sens pour bonne qui aujourd'hui bon matin, il prend sa décision. Pour lui apply pour Écosse, pareil, Josette dit, at the end of the day, 10 candidats plus meilleurs, il y a une interview ici, Cécile, et voilà que peut-être 2 ou sinon 3, on a best case scenario, il y a pas cette opportunité pour les autres masters. Melissa, m'a dit, any last words avant de nous quitter? Any last words que tu partages avec mon zen qui m'écoute aujourd'hui? Et mais n'a pas l'age limit, nous dit, non, n'a pas age limit, so n'importe quel âge qui vous était ou capable d'apply. Any last words pour participer, partager avec, partager avec mon monde de la cour qui peut-être en l'intérêt pour apply pour sa cause.
Okay, so if you have any doubt, dans l'esprit pour apply, I would say just go for it. You don't have anything to lose. Worst case scenario, you don't get it, but you still have the chance to apply the following year or the following year after. Mais seulement, the best case scenario, you get it. So it's a chance of a lifetime, and go for it.
Voilà. Josette, even though
well, I would encourage anyone that feels that they have a leadership potential to apply. And when I say leadership, I don't only mean being a minister or a president or a PS. I mean also, do you have the capacity, you feel that you have the capacity to take on any leadership roles in your life, to take on initiatives in your life that will bring about change or take the helm of a project or program or the lead in your career, I'd say apply. And don't miss that chance and take and make the most of it if you're selected.
Et voilà, Melissa, merci pour venir aujourd'hui pour matin.
Thank you. Thank you
All the best dans le travail. Et Josette,
thank you very much for having us.
Merci beaucoup pour venir aujourd'hui pour matin. Faut espérer que tu vas gagner l'opportunité pour apply. Dans les petits. I like how you're wearing your badge and everything, mais c'est bon. Sponsoring, oui, mais it's okay. I see it coming one day. On this note, ladies, thank you for coming. C'est un plaisir pour nous autres sortir pour matin. All the best. Et bonne fin de semaine, par nous dit. Et mesdames et messieurs, aujourd'hui bon matin, this is Chevening? Chevening yes. Program, yes. Et accès le website, que tu as gagné par mon dit, plus bonnet, et la liste de différentes universités, de différents domaines que tu es capable d'apply pour un master only, c'est pour noter, et n'a pas les restrictions là, si on a des gens qui sont dans 40, 50 ou 100, ou on vient apply, of course, il y a différents critères qui ont besoin meet avant l'heure ou capable de gagner accès avec sa scholarship, mais aussi il y a tout un procédé qui ont besoin de passer dedans. Mais entre-temps, pour où qui aujourd'hui bon matin, nous encourageons et nous peut-être plate sa petite la graine pour encourager, pour apply, bon sens dans le procédé, all the best, et trust me, peut-être pareil, Melissa dit, it is going to be an experience of a lifetime. On décide, mesdames et messieurs, ça c'était notre Topik Conversation pour aujourd'hui bon matin.